I feel like there is an element of surrender, okay? A let go and let God temperament that's going on surrounding your essence right now. There is a focus on dark and light, inner and outer, death and rebirth. Basically, just in proper Scorpion fashion, that Phoenix rising kind of effect. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And I feel like you may be coming from a place in love where you was on the defense or a proper hyperactivity in a certain relationship or a certain way that you was doing things, even if you wasn't in a relationship. But now you're like, you know what? I'm gonna just drop these defenses. This hangman here. I'm gonna just drop these defenses. And then this is the Nine of Wands, and I say this because the Nine of Wands upright deals with someone who is standing the ground on their own. In reverse, it often means that the defenses that you have put up or the walls that you have built are coming crumbling down. That means that they have failed and they haven't been working for you, or you just realize that you don't need to be so defensive, or you don't need to retaliate so much. And that's why that when the rest with the presence of the hangman here, I feel like you have no choice but to like be humble and serene, okay? This may be a result of something coming to light in a certain situation, or a third party involved in established relationships, and others of you just maybe taking a step back from doing business with your partner, all right? You want to decide to take a break from center stage and focusing on what's more important to you and not in comparing yourself to others. Release the need of wanting or obsessing over things too much, okay? Focus on self-development. Actively create yourself from the, I'm putting emphasis on the hangman now. Actively, create yourself from the inside and out. I don't mean materialistically, okay? Not fancy clothes or cars. I mean like nourish and replenish the soul. That's what this card speaks of. Okay, show people your rich and active mind, and show people what you have within yourself. Okay, nothing fancy cars and clothes. Have a rich mind. Let people fall in love with who you are, not your possessions. Focus on how much you're learning and not earning. Okay, especially with the presence of the Six of Pentacles here. Because with the Six of Pentacles here, I feel like this is definitely highlighting that that's, you know, there's a focus on what it takes to sustain a healthy relationship, and what kind of give and take or balance is needed for longevity, because balance is definitely needed for longevity. So I definitely feel like you guys are just in like this humble, serene, like I want to work on meh. You know what I mean? Like I totally get it. Okay? And where the situation stands is you've got this death card, this sun card, and this strength card. These are all major arcanas. And major arcanas are major life events or something that is actually very, very important. So I feel like you guys are definitely taking the laid back approach. You're wearing a poker face, not really expressing yourself too freely, and sitting on the levels, not really expressing yourself too freely. And you're definitely sitting on levels of hitting depths of yourself, okay? But you are content and happy in this position, whether you're an established bond or you have a prospective partner or you are single. All right, I feel like this energy or this element or this essence is like wavering through for all different Scorpios right now. Okay, or these cards can simply just mean that you're ready for a transformation, ready for a change, because the death card does not mean literal death. It just basically, it actually is a Scorpio card, and the Scorpions, like I said earlier, is all about rebirth and death and, you know, transformations and shedding of the skins, like the snake. And the snake is also very symbolic in spirituality and a very, very beautiful meaning and symbolism. But yeah, these cards can basically just mean that you want to start afresh and you want to start on a new path, and there is light and there is beauty and strength in this new path or this new way of being or this new Phoenix rising personality that you have adopted for yourself. Okay, and what's working for you this month is the fact that you may be, may sound ironic, But what's working for you is that you may be a tad bit bored and maybe weighing, and I say this with the presence of the Four of Cups, okay? You may be bored and you may be weighing your options. I feel like there's offers and opportunities around you, but you're biding your time. And you're kind of chilling, like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to worry about it. You're just trying to chill to yourself. Majority of it. Even if you are in a relationship, I feel like there may be some distance or some, some just a step back of a feeling of observing, just to see what's happening or what steps you should do next, or observing the problems that you are coming from. Like maybe you might have some tumultuous problems before. I feel like now you're just deciding, you know what, I'm just gonna observe and see where this takes us right now. Okay. So yeah, with the Four of Cups, and the cups actually represent Scorpions, Cancers, or Pisces. The cups is a water sign element, okay? And the swords, which is reversed, is an air sign element, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And those are the ones that deal with like conversations and talking, and very linguistic, very good with words, and they can talk your panties off, and very good with communication skills, got the gift of the gab, and very, very good with socializing and things of that nature. And the cups are very emotional, very intense, very deep, very intuitive, very loyal. You can come to them to talk to about anything. Very good storyteller, very good listener, very good healer. Okay, very mystical, or dreamy like, or magnetic like quality with the water signs have. All right, and that's you, Pisces and Cancer. Cancer, that's a new one. So yeah, you're kind of chilling. You're humble and serene, not that bothered this month, but in a good way. You may receive a message from someone in your past, which is what the presence of this Page of Swords may be. The Page of Swords, because the swords often brings messages, or can also mean children. And then in reverse, I feel like it's talking about a message coming from someone from your past. Maybe Mercury is going retrograde this month, so you never know. But you definitely have options. And if you are in a relationship, someone wants to give, this message for you guys is that someone wants to give you the world. All right. And so don't be ungrateful and let them. Someone may be really trying to prove the love to you. You see this cup here? This cup is like offering opportunities, offering things, and it's like things are all around you, but you're not taking heed to it, and you're not paying attention, and maybe a bit ungrateful. But I feel like it's beneficial because it fell into the place of the reading of what's working in your favor this month. But don't let it be too detrimental, okay? Because what falls into what you shouldn't do, the message is on the flip side of this. It just shows that you need balance, and don't close yourself off too much. I don't know, for some of you guys, see a little bit of pregnancy with some of the cards. Obviously, this is a general reading, so it's not going to relate to everyone. So don't shoot the messenger. I just got to throw it out there. I just feel like I have to say whatever comes to my mind, And what you shouldn't do this month, Scorps, this month you shouldn't be overly selfish. And I say that because these are actually positive cards in like the Star card and the Ace of Cups. Beautiful cards, on an ordinary day, but where it fall into this reading, I feel like it's saying don't be overly selfish and overly self-satisfied with your own growth and success, that you ignore and neglect the love around you, whereas it becomes hurtful to loved ones and family. Okay, is definitely key in finding a balance. And the Ten of Cups is another water sign card. The Ace of Cups, water sign card. Star is a major arcana. The star is pretty straightforward. I ain't got to explain that. I don't want to be too long because I know y'all's got things to do. Okay. So yeah, in reverse, the Ten of Cups is like a discord between the home. Upright means community, means family, means organization, means stability, means happiness, means love, union, happy marriage, happy life. In reverse, I think you kind of could take heed to what it means. So just avoid doing too much of that if you do have a family. Don't make them feel, too neglected. Okay? And the oracles that came out for you guys is you received lightning. And don't let this one frighten you. Oh my God, I love this freaking oracle deck. Okay, it's in French. And it's like to die for. It's faudre, 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 faudre. Ouch! Don't mind me, okay? I'm trying to sound like a sexy French person, but basically in English this means lightning. And this card is karmic because of the number 8 with the 4 plus 4 adding together. With lightning, new lessons come through disasters that create unexpected problems in one's life. The card does remind us of the Tower and the Tarot card, built upon the idea of the Tower of Babel. Something unexpected happens and something breaks down. Okay? The personality type of this card is lightning represents a strong person, sometimes angry and often dissatisfied. The person will live a chaotic life before he or she learns to channel all energy into something constructive. And I think this card, when this card popped out, yeah, and I apologize that this reading is not live. And what I call live reading is when you shuffle the cards and do all of that on camera, but it takes too long. I did it for Leo and Libras, and the video just carried on for too long, and I'm trying to save some time. All right. So yeah, when I shuffled the cards for the oracle deck, this oracle deck, the card that just these cards jump out, and then when oracle cards jump out and when they like solidify and highlight the meaning of the reading, oh my god, it's beautiful. I love it. I'm so spellbound. I love this kind of things. Okay, so yes, I feel like this definitely pertains to what I was saying about you guys maybe coming from a place of that, and that's why you're so serene and so humble and so let go and let God right now, or let go and let the universe right now, because whatever you're coming from, it may be a little bit of I want to strangle this motherfucker, you know what I mean? So this is actually a beautiful card to have, because the other cards that follow it highlights that for you. Okay, when it comes to love and relationship, it can symbolize violence in relationship. A partner is authoritarian. Oh fuck, is authoritarian. And if he or she does not change, the situation will deteriorate. So that's why I feel like there's a need of a step back for the people that are in an established bond. All right. But then following that card, you have the lumière, which basically means the light. Okay, and the light won't y'all do. This card has to do with positive things. So it was definitely a flip side from that. So it definitely shows that things are on the up and up, Scorp. And this is the complete opposite of a very dark colored card. Okay, the light card removes usually the negative meanings of the cards around it. So there's balance, and have thus a powerful positive meaning regardless of the situation asked or what the other cards around there foretell. This card reduces thus significantly the negative influences and consolidates the positive ones. Brilliant. Basically, the personality type, this is an honest person, mature, clear, cultivated, curious about everything, and art and mature. Because he or she cares about appearances, this can lead to egotism. The person is charismatic and likes to have fun with friends. Because he or she combines charm and authority, the person will get their way. In love and relationships, luck in love and relationships. The sentiments are sincere and deep. Harmony arises in relationships of all kinds, including love relationships. And if you meet a new person, the relationship will develop into a positive direction. Okay. And when when the lightning card and the light card is paired up together, the meaning of this is that it means a revelation is abound or a brilliant idea. And this definitely relates to you guys, right? Because what I was saying about, you're stepping into the light, or you're coming from a place of that, and you're realizing that you need to start operating in a more harmonious state. You have also received blessing or benediction. Benediction. I'm speaking French, y'all. Don't hate. Number 21. Blessings. Want you to know. The light blue background symbolizes both the sky and water. A handsome male face, partially hidden by a poem that fits the half of the board, is... This song is low. Sorry. Half of the board is blessing the consultant, okay? Other cards with similar backgrounds are also blessing this. This card basically means a young, prudent, independent, thorough individual. The person may also face problems and end up in a complicated situations. The person feels an attraction to the sea and water in general. They may not relate to you guys. That just means the overall personality. But it means that this is a love reading or the love question that I asked. This card suggests friendship and love. In a relationship, you can trust your partner and he can trust you. Your relationship is happy and creates emotional satisfaction. This card can also mean engagement. Okay? And then you receive success, number 10. And this means, I don't even know how to pronounce this one. Reset. I don't know. Success. This card symbolizes success in all possible areas of life. Economic success through work. 5, award and honor success through training or education, diplomas. 10 symbolizes a new beginning. Yes, it does. Basically, in love, the realization of a relationship for singles. If you have a relationship, the relationship is harmonious and wishes come true. So I feel like you guys are going to start working together. All right? When it comes to profession and work, success is associated with having one's own business, management, and e-commerce. The card's business friendly. You can sign contracts. You can also make progress. Increased profits can be the case. A premonition can be around the corner. And also, the when it comes to lightning and blessing, those two cards together basically mean failures at the last minute due to backing off. So I feel like that's just showing off. That's just highlighting the fact that you decided to step back and to become a better person for yourself. The romance angels have forgiving and learning for you. Okay, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Now I'll read the message for you guys because oracle cards is best to it's best to read the message because there's a defined and profound message they have in there, okay? The romance angels have heard your desire for great love and they bring you this card as guidance. They see that your heart can give and receive the bliss of romance by clearing away the cobwebs of the past. The angels know that you've been hurt before and that you're weary of being hurt again. Yet your defenses are creating barriers to allowing love into your life. Spot on with this. I hope it's spot on with you guys at home. As you heal your past, you won't keep recreating it. After all, you attract into your life the situations and relationships that remind you of what you've already experienced. Because that is a primary tool of healing, to change to a healthier relationship pattern, it's necessary to detoxify any old anger, blame, or unforgiveness you may be holding. This includes forgiving yourself. If you call upon the angels and ask them to help you release and heal your past, they'll clear away the heaviness so that your heart can soar with happiness. And then the other ones that came out was make the effort. Okay, you received this card because some action steps on your part are necessary in order for your prayers about your love life to be answered. The angels have opened the doors for you and now it's time for you to walk through them. The first thing that comes to mind with respect to taking action is a good starting place for you. When you ask the spiritual for help, you always receive it. Often this help comes through form of intuitive guidance, which consists of repetitive feelings and thoughts. You get the sense that you should do this or that. You receive this card as a nudge to actually take that action. You will then receive the next piece of the puzzle, meaning another intuitive message about what to do. If you like, you can ask the angels to give you the motivation, courage, and energy to take these steps. Know that each one brings you closer to the pathway of greater love. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, look at him, so cute. So yes, though you are being surreal, laid back, and want to be to yourself, still, if this is just saying make the effort to make you yourself a better person, like I was saying earlier about delve deep into your own psyche and not your material possessions, delve deep into you, so make the effort to make you a better person, but still at the same time make a better effort to communicate with other people as well. Don't have to be forceful, but just don't cut them off completely, okay? Then the angels also want you to know that it is safe for you to love, my friends. What the hell? A B C D F G H I J K L M N O A B C D E F G H I. Hold to my bouncy boy. Okay. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. This card indicates that you're protecting your heart from hurt because of painful relationship experiences. However, the angels can only bring as much romance as you will allow inside. If you have a shield around your heart, how is love going to get in? A closed heart repels a sensitive partner you're trying to attract. Follow your inner guidance and you will protect you simultaneously if you allow to feel loved and loving. Trust your intuitive senses with respect to other people's trustworthiness and open your heart to those who are kind and gentle. Ask the angels to bring caring individuals, including a romantic partner, into your life, and they will do so, provided that you listen and you follow their guidance, okay? So remember, this is a message. This is for thousands of people, okay? So every single card or every single oracle message is not going to be for you. But I feel like even those who are in a relationship, if it's saying that you are safe to love and make the effort and forgiving and learning, I feel like it's saying still forgive your partner or forgive yourself if you're not, so that you can attract a partner or that you can attract love into your life that you absolutely adore, okay? Now that's for the love reading. Now let's get into your, when it comes to your work. Okay, I feel like for some of you, you guys are going to be offered a new job. Ooh, congrats. You got the Ace of Pentacles. The Pentacles deals with the earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And they are very tangible, very practical, very good with foundations, good with money, starting up things, and very down to earth, very reliable, very business savvy, and they're very much the people you want to turn to for business advice because they know how to manage things. They're very good with managing and operating systems and just getting things to go, okay? And then the wands of fire, which is Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, that fire, that passion, that drive, that these are the ones that suck it to me, that give it to me, that I'm this, I'm that, I can be whatever I want to be, and charging ahead, okay, with that force. That is the fire signs. And then you also have the moon paired up with here. These three cards together in combination, to me, I feel like you guys will be offered a new job. Maybe some of you may be even working nights with the presence of this moon here. Alright? Some form of detective work. Or some of you may be into questionable work from the ordinary society standards of what, you know, is normal for society standards. And then others of you will simply be selling some form of your art or services. But the bottom line though, whatever career of choice and field that you are getting into, I feel like you will see the results for your hard work and your efforts. And I feel like the money that you are expecting will come to you. And you may now be a new proud business owner, okay? With the Three of Wands, so the Three of Wands talks about business endeavors, partnerships, successfulness, waiting, and your ships are coming into harbor now when you're about to get a large lump sum of money, or maybe not that large, you're just starting to get, or maybe it can just mean that it's the beginning stage of the new, early stages of a new partnership, okay? But this is definitely a beautiful card to have in regards to work. Where the situation stands, or where you stand like right now. You got the Nine of Pentacles. This is a beautiful card. This card means that you are feeling very self-sufficient, or that your focus and aim to be. You're being self-reliant, focusing on your finances. This is the self-made card. You know how all the rappers talk about, I'm self-made. Well, this is the ultimate self-made card, or this is the ultimate Rick Ross card, or MMG card. And for those of you who don't know, it's probably best that you don't. But yes, definitely building a stable foundation that you can call your empire, okay? But the flip side of this, which also ties into the love reading, is that this woman can spend a lot of time in solitude, or this woman can also often feel like she doesn't need anyone, or she doesn't need any help. And some people may view her as a lonely one, or a widow, or divorced, or whatever, but what have you. But this woman is not necessarily lonely. She actually likes spending time to herself. So this may be a message for some of you, your partners, okay, or your business partners, or whoever, that you just want to kind of spend some time on yourself, or spend some time on your ones, to focus on nurturing yourself from the in out. You have a lot of these cards that are solidifying that you want to nurture yourself and take a step back and just nurture yourself. And work on yourself. Build up yourself. Okay? Nothing wrong with that. Now, what's working in your favor? I'll be honest, at first when these cards came out, I was like, I don't know what the hell these things mean and why are they all in reverse? God damn it, this is a positive reading. But then, my hunches flipped and we're not dead anymore. And these cards, eventually a little birdie came around and told me that I feel like this is saying, with them all being court cards, that is saying that your opponents and your enemies will not succeed, or jealous colleagues will not get anywhere by trying to bring you down. All right, with all of these in reverse, because the court cards represent other people energy. You have the King of Wands in reverse, which is the King of Fire. Then you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, which is the Queen of Earth. And then you have the Knight of Swords in reverse, which is the Knight of Air. So you have all these different energies and all these different entities of people in reverse. So I feel like it's definitely saying for some of you that, you know, in reverse, that, and with it showing up in the position for you for what's working in your favor this month, then it's saying that these people ain't gonna got shit on you, okay? Like, you're gonna rise to the top. Keep rising to the top. You know what I mean? I can't remember who sings the song, but yeah. Or on the flip side, or the alternative, it can mean, these reversals can mean that people from your past will come back into your life and be of great support to you. Tarot is a bit tricky, you know what I'm saying? Gotta watch it like bada bing, bada bang. You don't know what they message once you just say that. But no, what Spirit advises you to not do this month is to not focus too much on the competition or obsess over what you have versus what someone else has, or where you are in life versus where someone else has, because this will not serve you. It will create bad karma and unconscious psychic attacks. And I'll explain to you what psychic attacks is in a minute. But yeah, basically the Devil card does not always mean Lucifer, or 666. It just basically means bad temperament, or bad obsessions, or self-imposed beliefs, or self-imposed bondages, like unhealthy relationships that you need to free yourself from, or unhealthy way of thinking, unhealthy way of being. You see these two lovers, they're bonded by the Devil card. I mean, by the devil in chains. Like, you just feel like you're chained up, or you're stuck, or like you can't move, but you really can, because the Devil card is often self-imposed restrictions, okay? So don't restrict yourself to these overly competitive or conflicting kind of thoughts, okay? Don't bother watch anybody else. Like, focus on yourself, because it's going to be detrimental to you. So yes, this will not serve you, and it will create bad karma and unconscious psychic attacks. Now, we all spread psychic attacks unknowingly, even to the people we love and cherish the most. Now, what this is typically an attack or of energy that comes on quick and arises from someone else's energy, from someone else's low energy emotions, thoughts, or attitudes directed towards you, okay? It's something as simple as that. Like, if your friend's bothering you and she done something stupid and you're like, oh my God, I can't stand this bitch, or I can't stand this guy, he done this to me, I wish this would happen to him. That is a psychic attack. So you do it to your mothers, your friends, your cousins, your lovers, your everybody, your grandparents, whoever, okay? So I'm just letting you know this so you can be aware. And basically, low energy basically means negative energy, okay? It is energy that is generated by a less than wonderful thought or feeling, like anger, hostility, worry, irritability, sadness, or any other emotion, thought or feeling that falls into that category, okay? And if you are a person that is sensitive to energy, aka if you are an empath or a clairsentient, this makes you especially sensitive to onslaughts of low or negative energy attacks, okay? Negative or low energy attacks have the potential to completely change your mood or physical feeling or well-being in an instant. So, comprende? And don't worry, I'm not preaching, because I'm talking to myself as well. Wink, wink. Alright? I need these guidance too. Now, the oracle messages for you when it comes to regard for work. You received brother or fere. I think that's what it says. Fere wants you to know, or your brother wants you to know, Daddy loves you. Number friendship, brotherhood, mutual trust. This card usually represents friendship. Two people of the same sex. It can mean homosexuality, sisters or brothers, or even twins. A person with this homosexual inclinations is the personality traits for this, or it can mean friendship and love are important values. The person is seeking absolute love, an open individual, which easily makes contact with others. Words are used as well. Excellent communication skills. The individual is young in spirit and has difficulty accepting that aging process because aesthetics are important. Basically, this came up in your in your work situation. So the financial situation looks good and nothing special happens. The person does not care so very much about money. Problems that arise can be solved because the person takes care of the problems. If brother is surrounded by a negative card, they don't include it. So work situation or profession. This card is not associated with any particular profession, but rather the card represents business and other activities with family members or with friends. Okay. At the workplace, the atmosphere is positive. Relationships with work colleagues are harmonious, and the card may mean that the person wants to start a new project together with a friend or with friends. Okay? Then you receive protection. Number 28. Protection. Protection. This card has to do with protection, conservation, and rescue. It is considered a positive card that inspires a sense of peace and tranquility. A lot of these cards also fall into the work. So I don't know, maybe work ties into family or your home life. So maybe something may be happening around your home life with a family member. Maybe a family member may be offering you a job. Maybe you may go into business with a family member or a friend. I don't know, but it's definitely looking positive. Scorpio. Alrighty then. Now where was I? Protection. Rescue. It is considered a positive card that inspires a sense of peace and tranquility, as well as the awareness that human or the divine protection is present. Sometimes this card can stand for a release of karma. Your karmic debts are more or less paid. Booyah, booyaka, booyaka, booyaka. Okay, love and money. Okay, wait. Business, profession. This card stands for those occupations that are related to the social public sphere, such as social workers and teachers. In addition, this card has to do with surveillance and civil protection, such as bodyguard, security guards, or the guards at the museum. More precisely, you have a manager or an employer. Money, the situation looks bright. Investments can be made and they are protected. Business is going well, and so are all types of transactions. Whoop, whoop. This card stresses sincere feelings in family life, friendships, and social life, and intimate relationships. In a new relationship, this card indicates that the relationship will evolve for the better. You are in a good mood, and you can continue towards spiritual pursuits and develop matters if this is talking about personals. But this came up in work, but sometimes I feel like you can read more than the work definition, you know? You just might get a message that might clink to you, you know? And who am I to stop the message? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I'm going from Italian to French. Allow me. 33. Naissance, which means birth. Definitely pertains to this reading. I love when these cards pop out and they relate. From a physical point of view, this card symbolizes everything that is related to the woman. First and foremost, the uterus. Eggs are in the... Man, you don't need to know that. Basically, this egg is creative energy. This egg with its shell protects new life. Protection. So you're protected with whatever new endeavors you're getting into. The egg may mean new life or something new. So, maybe I told you some of you may be pregnant. So, I don't know. Buckle up if you're not ready to get pregnant, y'all. Nah. In money, no obvious problems. The financial situation is stable. This card can, however, speak of progression. In the work situation, professions that have to do with children or young people, or teachers, educators, the psychologists, professors, nurses, pediatric. This card indicates that the chances are great that you get a new job. Remember, I was saying that in the beginning with these Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Yeah. Nah, don't mess up your sitting. Nah, set up shop and deliver with good. Yeah. If you work on a project or other activity, this card will mean new responsibilities and new contracts. Okay? Beautiful. Then you receive racine, which means root. Roots. This card is associated with the number 6, the number of perfection, or in the traditional tarot card deck, it means lovers. This is traditional tarot card deck, like all the other cards. Nah, booyah, booyah, booyah. This card is about family foundations, origins. The card symbolizes family in a more general sense, traditions, values, and parents. It can also be linked to the past. Character attached to the land, family old values, conservatism, but a balanced nature, a muscular man. When it comes to work, manual labor, working with wood, and family business. So yeah, some of you may be doing a family business or a friend's business or a friend of a family friend business. I don't know, but yeah. The material situation is good, but there is also greed. The family gets help from others. Nah, let's move on to the messages that you have regarding your family line or your home life. And I'll bear in mind that your family life can be the family that you have created for yourself, such as roommates or spouses, or it can mean the family that you were born into, okay? Now, I feel like the messages for you guys, you have the Five of Cups, upright, disappointment card. This is often a Scorpion card. The Fool card, which is optimistic energies, faith, leaping into faith. The Ten of Wands, fire sign, which is heavy burdens or burdens of you that you're carrying for yourself or overload of other people's. Now, in combination, I feel like these cards are telling me that you feeling like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. You feel like you have to deliver or live up to some standard, and it's causing you great grief and disappointment. Okay? Or you may live somewhere and maybe carrying other people's burdens and feel uncomfortable, but I feel like you have reached a point of not caring anymore with this feel here in reverse. Or finding a solution. Okay? And I feel like